Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. This week we're in the Black Forest.
The drive to get here was pretty amazing.
The forest in this area of Germany is so different. I don't know, it's the type of trees, I think maybe the colours.
It's just dense.
We've only been here a few days because earlier on this week we were stuck in Calv. We couldn't really go anywhere because we had the flat tyre. It was actually ripped from the inside. There was quite a huge rip, which I guess happened when we were driving towards Calv. But yeah, Ricky came back with his red car and brought us 2 new tyres. We went for the same ones that we've got at the front. They're Continental Van Contact all season tyres. So unexpectedly we've changed all 4 now.
And he was so friendly as well.
Yeah.
Especially with Holly. He was playing with her all the time. They had fun together.
But anyway, this week we got back on the road and now we're in the Black Forest.
Woohoo!
So cool to be here.
Good morning.
Morning friends, we had a lovely night here, parked up outside the forest. It's really beautiful here, I like it so much. Before we move on to another spot, I actually need to take some photos this week. So what better place to do it? So some of you might remember, last year we told you about this company. It's called Super Sparrow and they've just got their new bottle designs out. And yeah, this is what I'm going to be shooting today. I'm actually walking around the forest just trying to find like some nice textures that I can use as background for the photos. And I think I found my first one right over here. There's actually one of the trees here which looks much greener than the rest. It stands out. And I've got 4 bottles. I've got a green one which won't go well here, but I think the purple one should look quite nice, so let me know what you think. I'm just looking for spots like this. I think I found another one and we should be able to use this one. I think it looked quite nice here. So for this shot I'm going to use the big one here, telephoto. We should get a nice shot with this. I should have brought the other camera with me because I'm having to keep on changing the lens each time between when I talk to you and then when I take the photo. Rookie error. I want to get at least one good angle of each one. So these 2 are ready and I've got a black one left and a green one. For the black one I want to find a big grassy area so that the background is green, and for the green one I need something opposite, so maybe I can do something in the brown leaves. Okay, so I might have found something for this one. This might work. We're actually in the north area of the Black Forest and today we want to head a little bit south. We don't want to go too far south though, because as you know the plan is to start heading north now this week. So a few people have turned up in the parking lot, I guess to do some hiking because there's so many hiking options here. So that means that we're going to get moving and we want to try and go deeper into the Black Forest and find an even better park up than this one. So before we get going, we're just eating a very quick bagel with some prawns, feta cheese and these peppers that we bought from Calv. Really tasty. Just stopped off one of the many hiking trails here in the Black Forest and we're going to do a simple trail, not too long, about 1 hour I think, along the river, and we should also find a waterfall at the end. This place is called Gerald Sur. We just arrived here about 20 minutes ago, and since we've been here, about 6-7 cars have left, and yeah, hopefully we'll have the place all to ourselves.
Holly, you ready? Let's go. What a spot! Right by the edge. Look at this bird, how cute he is. I can hear it calling.
And the waterfall. I don't know the lyrics. What are you singing?
Good. Yeah, that's how it goes.
What, the waterfall, really?
No, the light hitting the trees is so beautiful.
Special.
Ooh.
The river's down here, so I guess, wow, we just followed the river.
Wow, oh my goodness. Wow.
Something that we can immediately see is that this forest is very, very green. Lush green. Everywhere you look, on the trees, on the rocks, you can see they've had quite a wet winter here. And I think they're looking really at their best.
I don't think the camera is doing any justice to show the beauty of this place. It's really impressive. I thought, oh, it's just a normal waterfall before coming here, but the pathway leading to it, it's so stunning.
It is, my dear, it is.
Hey, a hug.
Oh my god, Polly's a mess. What do you think, babe? Pretty cool, right?
Really cool. So we made it to this bridge. Behind me there's this hut where one can come and do a picnic. And right here is the waterfall.
And apart from the main waterfall there's just these small waterfalls coming down from the side. Absolutely beautiful here. And as I mentioned, everything is just so green. So there's a lookout point here. Woohoo! Watch your step, slippery.
The water color is brown, that means there's a lot of tannin in it. Almost red, to be honest.
Wow. So we're just hiking back to the van now, and looks like with the rain it's got a bit muddy, but the sun's back out again now, so it looks like we shouldn't have any more rain for today. And yeah, really beautiful place this. We just spoke to a lovely couple there, and we're heading back to the van now from the opposite side of the river. What do you think of this place?
Amazing. Everywhere you look it's just lush green. In some parts it feels like you're in a fairy tale. Look how wonderful this looks.
She gonna swim? Have you ever seen anything this green before?
I think last year in the UK we visited a place like this, but this is
Even more green.
much more, yeah. And there's a lot of moss here.
I think this is one of the best forest hikes we've been on in a while. And now that we're walking back from this side, it's even more beautiful. It just seems like we're in the Lake District, but on steroids. So apart from all the different plants and trees which you get in any normal forest, this place has got the rocks, or most of the rocks, and pretty much all the trees covered in green as well. Bit muddy, but what a beautiful spot here. We just parked up here, and there's a fire pit and like a little shed where you can stay here. There was actually a guy, and as soon as he saw us he came running over to move his car so that we can park on the flat bit. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, people are so friendly here. So just put the kettle on, we're having a nice chat with the guy. If it wasn't for the mud, I'd say this place is a 10 out of 10. sun is going in and we've actually been here for a few hours chatting with this really nice guy. I'm so happy that we actually made it to the Black Forest. As we were driving through today, it just brought back so many memories from our trip in Scotland. Obviously not along the coast, but through the forest. There's so many similarities. I remember the first photo I saw of the Black Forest back on Instagram was like a top-down drone shot of this like curvy road. I remember seeing that, I'm like, oh, let me check this place out. And yeah, I'm finally here a few years later. Charlene's just enjoying some marshmallows before we head back in the van. As you might be able to hear, this road is a bit more busy than I thought. And because of that and the mud, I think we might move on and try and find a more quieter place, or at least a more cleaner place, because it's so muddy. And if we stay here, I think tomorrow it's going to rain and we won't even be able to get out of the van. Oh my god, look at this mess.
Oh my goodness, Holly.
Gonna stay at the floor.
Oh my god, so right now we've arrived at this spot and the views look amazing. This spot was recommended to us by Ricky, who changed our tires, and I'm telling you, it's amazing.
There's a few other vans here, so let's see where we should park up.
Wow.
We just stay here, yeah?
Yeah. Woo!
Big drop down.
Oh my goodness, look at the view, guys! Woohoo!
How far shall I go?
That's our view for tonight.
Is that enough or more? So you might have noticed that today was mostly sunny, but then it was quite a lot grey as well. And then all of a sudden the sun just came out again. So that's why we decided to come up here, and we've got a fantastic view.
Well, now there are so many clouds, I don't know where's the sun.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful though. So I think we've got some rain coming tomorrow, and that's why we left the forest. It was so muddy already, and imagine with more rain how muddy it would become. So yeah, it's pretty nice up here, and really, really beautiful view. We're so high up.
It's been a while since we parked like this.
I don't know why, this area is just reminding me so much of Scotland.